Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Tai here again. In this video, we are going to talk about before and after. Let's look at the objectives of this video first. In this video, we are going to learn the meanings of before and after. When we use before and after, how to make sentences with these two words. Now, let's look at the meaning of these two words. We use before and after to talk about the sequence of two activities. That means the order of two activities. Which activity happens first and which activity happens later. Before means earlier than. After means later than. We will look at some more examples later. They can be used as a preposition, a connective, or an adverb. So let's look at this example. You must wash your hands before you eat. There are two activities here. Do you know what they are? Yes. Wash your hands and you eat. So do you know which one is the first action? Yes. Wash your hands is the first activity. And eat is the second activity. Now, let's look at one more example. You should watch this video before you attend the online lesson next Tuesday. There are two activities in this sentence. Do you know what they are? Yes. Watch this video and attend the online lesson next Tuesday. So, do you know which one is the first activity? Yes. Watch this video happens first. Then, you attend the online lesson next Tuesday. So, this is the second activity. Now, let's look at some examples of after. Miss Tai will give you a sticker after you answer a question. Again, there are two activities here. What are they? Yes. Miss Tai will give you a sticker and you answer a question. So which one happens first? Will Miss Tai give you a sticker first or you answer a question first? Yes, you answer a question is the first activity. You answer a question first, then Miss Tai will give you a sticker. This is the second activity. This is the second example. Please wash your hands after you go to the toilet. Again, there are two activities here. One is wash your hands. Another one is go to the toilet. So you can think about which one happens first. Do you wash your hands first or you go to the toilet first? So go to the toilet is the first activity. It happens first. Then you wash your hands. This is the second activity. And where should we put the word before and after in the sentence? Actually, we can put them either in the middle or at the beginning of the sentence. When we use before or after at the beginning of the sentence, like this one, we have to put a comma after the first part of the sentence. But when we put the word before or after in the middle of the sentence, then we don't have to put any comma in the middle. Therefore, boys and girls, please remember you have to put a comma if you want to put the word before or after at the beginning of the sentence. Now, let's have a quick test and see how much you understand the word before and after. There are two activities here. 1. Ryan left school is the first activity. The second one, He went to Jake's home. So what should I put here? Yes, we should put the word after here. After Ryan left school, he went to Jake's home. Do you know which one happens first? Yes. Ryan left school is the first activity. After that, he went to Jake's home. Or we can say, Ryan went to Jake's home after he left school. In this case, we put the word after in the middle. As you can see here, we don't put comma in the middle anymore. Now, let's look at this sentence. He went to Jake's home after Ryan left school. Do you know what's wrong with this sentence? Sometimes we can't just copy the activity 1 and 2 into the sentence. We have to change the subject a little bit. If we directly copy the 2 activities into the sentence, it will become like this. He went to Jake's home after Ryan left school. It sounds weird because we don't know who he here refers to. So we better mention the person first, Ryan. So we have to change he here into Ryan. And we change Ryan here into he. So it will become Ryan went to Jake's home after he left school. Now, let's look at another example. Activity 1. I always feed the dog. Activity 2. I go out. So what should we put here? Yes, before. So in this sense, which activity happens first? Yes, you feed the dog first, then you go out. So what is the other way to say this sentence? How about if we want to put the word before in the middle of the sentence? Yes, it will become like this. I always feed the dog before I go out. So let's have another example. This time, I won't tell you which one is activity 1 and which one is activity 2. There are 2 activities. Clean the blackboard. The teacher comes. And my sentence here is, I clean the blackboard, blah blah, the teacher comes. So, do you know which word I should put here? Before or after? Before we decide which word we should use, we have to think about which activity happens first. The teacher comes first, or I clean the blackboard first. We should clean the blackboard before the teacher comes. So this one, clean the blackboard, is the first activity. Then the teacher comes. Here comes another example. There are 2 activities here. One, wash the dishes. Another one, have dinner. And my sentence here is, Sophia always washes the dishes, blah blah, she has dinner. So which word before or after I should put here? Yes, we should put after here. Before we put the word here, we have to think about which activity happens first. Of course, we have dinner before we wash the dishes. That's why she has dinner is the first activity. Washes the dishes is the second one. Now, let's have a quick summary here. and see how the sentences with before and after work. If we want to put the word before at the beginning of the sentence, then it will be followed by the second activity. Then you have to remember to put a comma in the middle. And then the first activity. At the end of the sentence, remember to put a full stop. How about if we want to put the word before in the middle of the sentence? Then we have to put the first activity first, then before. After that, second activity. And of course, we have to put a full stop at the end of the sentence. Here, you can see, if we want to put the word before in the middle, then we don't have a comma. And the second activity is always coming next to before, like this. How about the sentences with after? If we want to put after at the beginning of the sentence, then it will be followed by the first activity. Then remember to put a comma. Then the second activity. And of course, a full stop at the end of the sentence. How about if we want to put after in the middle of the sentence? Yes, we should put the second activity first, then the word after, then the first activity, and of course, a comma at the end. Again, if you want to put after in the middle of the sentence, please don't put a comma in the middle. But if you want to put after at the beginning of the sentence, then you will need a comma here. So, as you can see the two sentences here, the first activity always comes next to after. And now, I have something extra for you. As I said at the beginning of the video, before and after can be used as a preposition, like this: after lunch, before dinner. After and before here are used as a preposition. And after a preposition, we always have a noun here. Lunch and dinner are the nouns here, so they come after the word after and before. Here comes another example. I like to go for a run before breakfast. So before here is used as a preposition again. Before going to France, you should read the guidebook. Before here is used as a preposition. Before something, like the noun phrase here, going to France. Next, at the end of a clause, we can use before and after as an adverb, like this. We had tried Google Meet before. Before here is used as an adverb or about time. This is another example. I've seen him before. Again, here, before is used as an adverb about time. It indicates when we have this action. Here is another example. Miss Tai posted a video the day before. Again, before here is used as an adverb about time. It indicates when Miss Tai posted a video. Here is an extra note for you. When after or before is followed by a verb, that verb can be in the ing form. Here is how it works. After Rico arrived at school, he went straight to the classroom. So here, the word after is followed by the subject of the sentence. So what will happen if after is followed by a verb? It will become like this. After arriving at school, Rico went straight to the classroom. Arriving is the verb following the word after. Therefore, we change the verb here into ing form, and it becomes like this. After arriving at school, Rico went straight to the classroom. Let's look at one more example. Before I go to bed, I always say a prayer for my parents' good health. This one, I, is following before. Here is the subject. How about if we want to put the verb after the word before? Then it will become like this. Before going to bed, I always say a prayer for my parents' good health. Here, going is the verb following the word before. That's why we have to change it into ing form, going. And the sentence will become, before going to bed, I always say a prayer for my parents' good health. And this is the end of the video. I hope it can help you understand the use of before and after better. See you next time. Bye bye.